Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 5922 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 21 moves to collect 400,000 points. Now when I have a points level like this and I see ticking time bombs on the board, I always have to ask whether the trick is to just avoid being killed and the points will come easily, or whether the trick is to focus on matching color bombs with the color of the most prevalent ticking time bomb, which is due to give us exponentially large points value. So if it's tough to get to 1 star here, then I know that I have to focus on getting a color bomb matched with, at this point in time, it would be a blue candy to collect all of the rewards from these ticking time bombs. Orange would get me a little bit less, and then green or purple at this point in time would get me significantly less. So first, in order to get any of these to work, I've got to untrap these from their licorice bands. I don't really have too many options on this board, so before I can experiment on how many points I'm going to be getting, I've got to get things open. Now the good news is with the ticking time bombs is that we have access to the colors, so that all matched up with the spin of the conveyor belt. At this point in time, if I took out purple, I would get the reward for 1 of these. If I took out blue, I would get no reward. And I'm not going to get a significant reward either way, am I? But the thing is, if I do take out purple, I would open up a lot of this stuff and get more things streaming in. And of course, if I took out blue, I would just get more of these open because there are more blue there. I'm going to hold off a bit. I'm going to leave this alone. If this gets struck by something, like a wrapped candy explodes next to it, it'll still take out the most prevalent color, and so it'll still open things up, and it might end up hitting one of these. I'm going to try to open up just a bit more of this, but I have to be cognizant of the fact that I don't have a lot of turns before these become deadly. So I do have to be a bit careful here. If I took out orange on the last move, I would open these two and I would collect this, but there's not a lot of orange here. I think it's time to take out either purple or blue, and I think my choice is going to be focused on blue. I think the trick on this is to not die. I think I'll get a lot of points from this. Well, not as many as I had hoped, but it is going to climb. Here we go. And I've only got about 1/10 of what I need. But that opened things up, and now I have things going from here. And I can take this out, and that takes out all of the ticking time bombs. Again, I know that's not my ultimate goal, but it's a bit helpful. Now I only have this to worry about, and that's not nearly as deadly. Okay, so now can I get another color bomb? I can. This is beautiful. Now that I've opened this up and took out a color, it concentrated things down. The thing I have to do now is get some of the ticking time bombs open and flowing. It's not necessary now that I open all of these things up, but it is helpful if I expect to get more ticking time bombs to show up so that I can maximize this opportunity. Alright, here we go. This is still a... Oh, shoot! I should have taken out blue last turn when I had a great portion of blue ticking time bombs on the board. I was more concerned with opening these up, and I forgot to pay attention to absolutely everything. Well, that's part of learning in this game. I don't have any great moves now. I think what I want to do... I'm going to make moves over here under where these are. Okay, so now I have a couple of green coming out, and I have a couple of blue. I would rather, at this point in time, take out green, because then it would also unleash these, but I only have access to blue. What if I kind of play around with this? I know, I could take it out, could take out the green right now, and have that security there of having collected a couple of these, but I'm going to do this, try to get another ticking time bomb down. Well, that didn't work. Now here is a danger. This is set at 5. This is set at 8. I want to open these up, but it's not necessary. I do have to get rid of this before it becomes a problem. Here's where I'm finally making a really good choice on the board. Well, I don't know. I've made a few good choices and a few bad choices, but this is, I think, one of the better ones, and that is I will take out blue. Now, before we didn't collect any of the ticking time bombs. Now we're going to collect 2. So it's going to give us a bigger boost. Not nearly as much as if we could collect 4, but still. Maybe should I wait? Should I try to get a bit more here? I can still take out blue if this runs away. I'm not going to be hitting this directly. I'm going to hold out just a bit more and see if I can prompt any more ticking time bombs to come in here and hopefully get some blue ones. It requires helpful things. Now I could make a stripe and try to hit here, but then I would be taking away that blue opportunity. I don't want to do that. And then this is ready to kind of come and get hooked up here. I'm going to do this move. I have drawn more blue out onto the board, and even if it's not ticking time bombs, it will add to my total here. So let's do this now. See, we need more points. We didn't get nearly enough on that. So I need more color bombs. And I don't have more color bombs yet. If I can wait 2 more moves, this will come down here, but it's hard to wait those moves. I don't have too many opportunities on this board. If I had this down here, I could put that together. That doesn't work. I think I'm gonna, let's see, it's 3 moves. If I wait, this comes down and then it's 2 moves. If I wait again, this comes down and then it's 1 move, and I still have the opportunity to do this. And I know that on these boards what happens is that all of the extras that I have on the board, like ticking time bombs and stripes, or not ticking time bombs, but color bombs and stripes and things like that, they'll be useful even after the turn ends. So I'm going to try my best to get that to happen, knowing that anything could kind of offset this and blow things up. There is the potential to get... Oh, stink! I wasn't even paying attention to this side of the conveyor belt, destroying the green. But it's going to come back into alignment, isn't it? All right, hold on. So there's the potential that everything could be blown up, but look at this. I got it. This hopefully is going to end up being my ticket. It's going to take out a color. If it takes out purple or green, I should make it. Maybe. Oh, so close. Come on. Oh, look. Yeah, I'll make it, because look what just happened. That was a nail biter there. Barely made it. But I made it on the first try. And the reason I was able to make it on the first try is I understood the concept of matching a color bomb with the color of the most prevalent ticking time bomb. And let me talk about how it works exponentially. Let's say on one turn I'm able to take out, let's say we've got a very, very low rate at which it'll give me points. So let's say I take, for every color ticking time bomb that I match with a color bomb, I get 10 points, just 10 points. And let's say I'm able to get 3 green on one turn and 3 blue on the next turn. So that would be 10 plus 10 plus 10 for 30. And then the next turn would be 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so that works out pretty well. Now, putting those all together, we would get a total of 60 points. But now we know it's exponential. So 10 times 10 times 10 would be 1,000. And so for each of those, I would get 2,000. Now, let's say instead of getting 3 green and 3 blue, I was just able to get 6 blue on one turn. Then it would be 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And that would be, I think, like 1,000,000 points. So it really grows exponentially. 2 sets of 3 would be worth 2,000 points in this scenario, in this hypothetical situation. But 1 set of 6 would be worth 1,000,000. So that's what you want to do, is get the most out of it that you can. My math might be off. And certainly, I don't know the exact algorithm, but I believe that that's about, the concept is there if you can glean it from that. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. If you want to correct my math, feel free to go ahead. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.